intel reveals the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the designated uplink station for decryption. Hurry up.
What is the approach to the final 10 and what are your goals?
Yeah, it's not on my mind yet. Get back, digest this one a little bit. Such a shame, but another great run for our BuildSubmarines.com Mustang. Another great finish here at Darlington. Just not enough with a new winner and just crazy. So definitely gonna think back on this year and figure out how to do better next time.
How do you sum up the emotion in one word?
Just
Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
disbelief altogether.
Started out so well for Bubba Wallace. That new winner thing caught up with you guys at the end, but there was a little chaos the second half of this race. What was going on?
Yeah, we just got behind on adjustments. We were back and forth on our
Semtex out!
Where we stayed out. I don't know if it's a deciding factor, but we just got so tight there and got back there in traffic and spot we haven't been all day and got caught up in someone else's mess. So unfortunate. I hate it for our guys. Showed up when it was game time, so that's pretty badass. So congrats to them. Man, just wasn't good enough for 16th this year. Hate that. Stings saying that, but wasn't from lack of effort from all of us on this 23 starters. Best of luck to 45. Tomorrow's Labor Day, right? So gotta sit and dwell on the books and meetings. But
We're out of time. Uplinks down. Contracts pulled. Enemy buy station incoming.
If you're Bubba Wallace, DJ, I mean, this is the hard one to take, but he did mention, and you mentioned earlier too, Kyle, it didn't come down to this race. It was the body of work for the entire season.
Yeah, that's a good interview. He explained everything, what they went
Your
through.
squad mate's back on station. Good work.
If there wasn't a new winner,
There are
just
24
think back to
enemies
these
active. Kill 'em
26
all.
races. You know, we saw Chris Buescher.
All right, your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Kyle Busch was talking about the opportunities that slipped away from him. Yeah, we could have easily had 17 winners when you really look at this thing. So it's so competitive. You can't say that you got to find a way to finish it off, and that just shows how much the first part of the season means.
Yeah, I think the one thing he said, they got the
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them
The
back.
thing that hurt Bubba as much as anything else was Kyle Larson dominating the race because he just laughed everybody.
Yeah.
So when you only have 10 or 15 cars, Bubba couldn't pass it up. Buescher was right there keeping him in sight. So Bubba had put himself in a box. There was nothing they could do. I thought he drove one of the best races I've ever seen him drive. I will say that because he was on top of it all day long.
You've got
They put
reinforcements
themselves-
inbound.
The team kept putting themselves in position to do what they needed to do. They just couldn't get over that hump to get into the top 3 or 4. And in the end, Chase Briscoe, he just wiped the slate clean because it didn't make any difference.
Squad mate's back on
So
station.
DJ brought up
Good work.
a couple of very close finishes for Chris Buescher. One being Darlington in the spring, one being Kansas as well. He's going to think about those moments. But Kyle, he brought up the point system. We didn't play the system correctly. Is there any merit to bringing that up now? I know he's frustrated because there's back-to-back new winners.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
The sour grapes, okay? They started in February, they knew the system. Okay, they didn't change the system last week.
No.
You know what I mean? It didn't change 2 weeks ago. You knew what you had to do week in and week out. You know what stage points are. You know what you have to do to run up front and to win races. And they've done that. They've put themselves in a position they've not been able to capitalize on. So don't complain about the system. Don't complain that there's not a three-point shot anymore or they can't stand in the lane for more than 3 seconds. Whatever the rule may be, don't complain about it. That's sour grapes. And that's where, as I watched those 2 interviews, I will say this. I thought Bubba handled himself just beyond good. in that situation. We've seen Bubba turn and walk off. Bubba has matured a lot. I thought Chris Buescher at the same time was stunned, was frustrated. He really didn't know what to say. But bringing the point system into it and the system we race under has no place in this interview.
So in the middle of all the chaos at the end, watching Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick put on brand new tires and wins the regular season championship by 1 point over Kyle Larson. Kim is with him.
Tyler Reddick comes home in the 10th position, but more importantly, gets the regular season championship at a single point. Before we dive into what that means for the team, it was a heck of a day for you. You were battling some illness in the race car. How in the world did you maintain
you still have
the
squad
focus
mates outside
to
the
get that
safe
regular
zone.
season championship?
I don't really know if I did, honestly.
Area's hot.
Things fell our way there at the end.
Fire sale active.
I-
Buy station
I don't know, I
prices
started the
have
outfit
been
really
reduced.
good and just, you know, trying to take my time, get around.
I owe you one.
You know, him and the 5 kind of jumped on that motorcycle, and thought we were, you know, long race. We had plenty of time, plenty capable, and just, man, I mean, by the end of stage 1, I couldn't even really focus on what to tell the guys to do on our protector to cameras. So it was frustrating, man. We had that buffer over the 5, and I just watched it disappear all day long. Trying everything I can to grab as much as I can. It's just a real struggle, honestly. I don't have anything left.
Nothing left, but as we look forward to the playoffs, you guys have been so consistent recently, and now you've got 15
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Movement here.
It's a bummer, man. It's been one of my best tracks, and we had an all-around off night. I hate that. Like I said, I hate we had to use that buffer up that we had coming in here, but I mean, this is what this team's kind of all about. I feel like this is the worst night we've had, and so just really proud of everybody on this team staying behind me. I couldn't give great feedback.
Fire sale's over.
Just really
Adjusting
hard to
prices.
focus and keep it out of the wall there all night. So. Year 4 of this team for us to get the regular season championship like we did.
Correct. Despite everything Tyler Reddick battled here tonight, gets the regular season championship by a single
You got a
point
loadout drop
over Kyle
inbound.
Larson.
You got reinforcements
Unbelievable,
inbound.
Kyle. I mean, how did he get it done? How did he cut it out all evening long? Because it was stage 1 where we were saying, I'm not sure I can make it.
Yeah, stage 1, the radio that channel
Heads up. An enemy squad marked you as a bounty target.
kept working. He said we were off. And this is the fascinating part about this team. Okay, 4th year, they win the championship.
Resurgence has closed. No more second chances.
Regular season championship.
Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
He's sick. He's under the weather. He runs up front. He puts the car in position. He continues.
Contractor compromised. Stand
Still
down.
finishes 10th. That tells me this is a dangerous team. This is a dangerous team. When he's on it and they're where they need to be, it's dangerous. I'm going to say one other thing. Kyle Larson only missed the championship by 1 point. And spot. This is a big year for the 5 team of Kyle Larson.
Well said. Only thing I'm going to add, I'm not sure if I'm more impressed by the 500 miles that he drove to get that 10th place finish or the 2.5, 3-minute interview after it.
What an incredible performance by Tyler Reddick, and it paid off at the end of the day. Winds up winning the regular season title and the 15 bonus points that go with it. NASCAR America Post Race is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.
Used in any form without the authorized consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Hopefuls, hot shots, hot heads. Their demeanor may vary. Their determination does not.
safe zone.
This season on The Real Housewives of Dubai.
High value contracts are in play. More risk, more reward.
Caroline. Lisa, somebody stole your best friend, babe. Ion's jumping on the bandwagon. The only wagons I ride. A snake will always change your skin, but there'll always be a snake. I feel the same about you, darling.
You're trying to come in between me and Stanley now. What? That's what you're doing.
Enemy buy station deployed.
This was the straw that broke the camel's back. And there's a lot of camels in Dubai.
The Real Housewives of Dubai. All new every Tuesday at 9 on Bravo. And streaming on Peacock.
Let's take a look at this week's Progressive Safe Driver DJ, who is coming to the nurse tonight here in Darlington.
Yeah, certainly Chase Briscoe did the job that he had to do. The only thing that could make him excited about these last 10 races was to somehow figure out a way to beat Kyle Larson and then Kyle Busch at the end of this race.
The spotter said coming to the checkered flag, it's all or nothing right here.
Move to the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Biggest win of his career. Not only him, but everyone in Stewart-Haas Racing. So here's how the regular season points wound up. We mentioned Tyler Reddick won the regular season title by just one, Kyle. Over Kyle Larson. I mean, you know, you made the point that Larson spotted him a race, but 1 point, I mean, you got to be thinking, man.
Yeah. You got to
So
be thinking,
close.
where could I pick that up? Was that at
Right, of
Richmond?
course,
Did I leave
yeah.
it at Richmond? Did I leave it in Atlanta? Where did I leave it?
Yeah, Cliff Daniels. And maybe a couple of tires there at the very end of the race. Afterwards,
Enemy soldier incoming.
Kyle
Only
Larson
10 left.
in the 4th position, had a dominant race car here today, led 263 laps. Fell short of the regular season championship, though, by 1 point. As you look back on this race, do you do anything differently that final stage?
I think we just got a little bit sideways for myself was when Ross stayed out. I wasn't really expecting that.
Get to the safe zone.
Yeah, he did a good job. He got to clear me and kind of pitched my air off in a 1, and then the 50 on the right side. And I was just stalled down the backstretch, and Chase got a great run to get by all of us. So, yeah, I just trying to maybe execute the resources over there. Maybe the rest of the race plays out differently. But, how close we were with Reddick and the great day we had going and the kind of average day he had going. I just didn't want to get overly aggressive and take myself out of it too. So bummer that he came up a point short, but we still got the side of it. So that's always good. That's maybe a check in the year. So, but hopefully.
Never stood a chance. Nicely done.
As things are reseeded for the playoffs, you are the #1 seed with the most bonus points. What does that mean for you guys,
You work hard get stage wins, get race wins, to position yourself well in the playoffs, to not necessarily allow yourself a mistake, but I saw I think where we're 35 points.
Oh, looks like you poked the bear. Let's get you back home.
They can be wiped out in an instant. I can be after the game. It's kind of the craziness. Yeah, just keep doing what we've been doing. Our cars are really fast. Our team's been executing great. So just keep it up and hopefully we can advance on it.
Should be fun to watch Kyle Larson despite their second series title.
Plus 12 at the end of the day for Ty Gibbs. And after what happened late in the race there, can you believe it?
Not really. I was really really confused a lot. I just got trying to get wrecked in 3 or 4, and then went and got plugged in the wall in 1. So I don't know what was going on. That was unfortunate. I'm just upset. I wish we could have ran better. I really love this track and have so much fun racing here. Our car was so good. Wish we could have finished better, but most importantly, we made the playoffs, and that's what we came here to do, and we accomplished that. So, I'm very happy to be able to make it, and we'll go see what we can do in 10 weeks.
To say, based on what you know, inside and out with the 54 team, how deep a run can this team make?
We'll see. We gotta get through next week first. So Atlanta is a tough one, but I think we're really strong in the races for the rest of the season, and we'll see what we can do and go out there and give it our best shot.
Out of the 10, got a couple circled that you like best?
I'd love to win at all of them.
Fair answer. Ty Gibbs in the playoffs.
Who wouldn't, right, Dave? It'll be the first ever playoff appearance for Ty Gibbs. And boy, DJ, you talk about surviving. I mean, to get into a wreck that late in the race and the car be that badly damaged, to be able to still make the playoffs, man, they got to be counting on lucky stars. That didn't happen earlier in the race.
Yeah, you know, he did a great job throughout the race of positioning himself, doing exactly what they needed to do, everything.